Yes, I went to the Harry Potter studio tour again. So Potter fans, I know it may seem that I live at the Harry Potter studios, but obviously that's not the case. The only reason I go so often is because I'm based so near, so it is ridiculously tempting to go back. And really, I hate missing out on things, especially when it comes to Harry Potter stuff. Like, I don't want to miss anything, and I love seeing it all, and I always see something new, so that is why I do go so frequently. And of course, the gift store is what ends the studio tour, and I managed to treat myself to a few things, and it's always fun seeing what people buy when they go through this. So I thought I would show you too. So one of the free items that you can actually get at the Harry Potter Studios is one of these passports. Now, it's more for kids, but it's an activity so there's images inside, and it's kind of like a hunt. And you hunt for these embossing stamps. And at a particular location, you stamp it and then press the section on the page that is for a particular occasion. So like Wheezy's, Wizard Wheezes, that's one of the ones, and you can stamp that, and it's a really cool one on there. And now this is a passport, so it's a dark art edition. So I was advised by some of the people that work there that there was one that was particularly for. And for the dark art, there's a dark mark trail, and you look and you find the dark mark which is projected on particular sets. And at the sets there is a little like a few letters that you can add to this one, and then once you jumble them all, it uncovers a secret message. And this is what some of the stamps look like. So when you hunt them, it gives you like an embossed version of these ones at a particular location, and it's quite cool. So there's like a Gryffindor one, so obviously when you've located that one and you stamp that. Now the way to do it is not to put the whole thing in, you just separate the one page. So if anyone hasn't done it or maybe did it incorrectly, you just submit the one page into this massive stamp, you stamp it down, and then it adds that little mark in that little circle. And it's a nice little memento. I have done it before and got them all. I should probably take some cool envelopes to do as well, just that I can use. That might be fun. But yeah, there's some really cool designs in this. There's Gringotts Bank, and then there's like an alley, there's Hogwarts Castle, and then the answers. Oh, those are the spoilers, so don't look there. But yeah, so that's one of the free items you can get at the Harry Potter Studio. So really cool, I picked up one of those. The next item, so this is one of the items, I don't know why I'd never purchased this before. I decided to go for the head boy badge in Hufflepuff, because if you didn't know, I'm in Hufflepuff. I did get the prefect one, but I hadn't opted for the head boy one. It's quite a cool design. It's actually very pretty. I'm guessing this is like a resin shine. It's got the head boy on there. Every house is available. Obviously stock depending if you find that, but they had Hufflepuff available this time, and I was like, do you know what? I will get this. This was actually $6.95. And because it's a prop replica, I was like, yes, I'm going to add it. I was like, why hadn't I added this before to my collection? So here it is now, and I shall wear that with pride when I am deciding to be a uppity Hufflepuff student or trying to boss people around. I can be head boy, so it's a little bit of a closer look there, and it does have one clasp at the back there. But yeah, lovely little item that I've now added to my collection. So if you like Harry Potter pins, look out for this one. This next item I had seen before, but I was like, why do I don't want this. I believe it's changed name, and those who might be aware would be more familiar with it. I think that this was the original Niffler, I'm certain of that. And it was only on a recent visit to the Harry Potter On Location, so that's the photographic exhibit. They had these behind the scene photos I'd never seen before, and they were of the Great Hall, so it's actually from the Prisoner of Azkaban when they come back from going to Hogsmeade, and they've got all their toys and stuff like Zonko stuff and sweet and Honeydukes, etc. And I saw this little creature on there, and then I was like, I've seen this before, and they had this on the table. Now this, I believe, was the original Niffler before it had a rebrand from Fantastic Beasts. And when I saw it at this studio tour, I was like, do you know what? I do want this now, because I saw it at the Harry Potter On Location. It is a prop replica. They had this on the Great Hall table. This is a little toy that the Wizards had, and it's yeah, I must have it. So this is why I decided to get this crazy thing, which I believe is now called an elephant toy, and it's like has a Weasley's Wizard Weezer's badge around, but I'm like, I know this is on Coast and not Weasley's Wizard Weezer, so can't pull a fast one on me, Wizarding World, Warner Brothers. I know what you're playing at, but yeah, if you do see this, grab it, because I don't believe they're making any more, and there was only a few left. I was like, I must have one. So I was pleased to add this crazy little thing to my collection. The last item is one that I actually had before, but when I was very young, and I was stupid and put it in the washing machine and shrunk it, and that is not how you're supposed to do it. And it is this cardigan that I didn't own then again until now. Of course, I went for Hufflepuff, and I did actually go in a size medium. I normally go for small, but when I tried it on, it was quite fitted. And I was thinking that if I ever do wash it, which I will only be hand washing it from now on, that if for any reason it did shrink, then it would again be too tight. So I decided to try this on and over a shirt, and I found that medium fitted me best, even though I usually go for a small. So if you have the option at the studio tour, do try it on just to make sure. And I actually opted, this is £60, but I did actually get a discount because I was able to use the Wizarding World Gold discount on that, and that's why I decided to get that thing. So a lovely, you know, Hogwarts cardigan that is now part of my collection that I can add, and I do love it a lot. It's very soft. I actually look forward to wearing that in the winter or any sort of cosplay opportunities that I get to do. And this, I believe, is made by Lockhaven, which I was very excited to own. I love Lockhaven. So what do you think of my haul? Let me know in the comment section below. Had you seen these items before? Do you have any of them? Are there any that you think that I should get that I didn't get yet? There's so much merchandise, and I love looking at all. Isn't it fun seeing what people buy when they go to? I always like, even when I see people walking outside with a gift bag, I'm like, what did they buy? I want to know. Like, did I miss something? Because often I can miss things. So always new things added. It's very interesting to see, and eventually most of them do end up online. But like I said, not everything. So do be careful so you don't miss out. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do me a favor and click that subscribe button. And turn on notifications so that when there's a new video you'll be notified. Be sure to give this video a like, and with that remember that Wizarding World is just one spell away.